Till We Have Faces by C.S. Lewis, published 1956. Man, I had never heard of this book before, but it was amazing, man. It was mind-blowing like many times. I would probably read it again, but so it's kind of a remix on the Greek myth of Cupid and Psyche. So Psyche is the Greek word for soul. So Cupid is Aphrodite's son. Psyche was so beautiful that Aphrodite hated her for her beauty. And she sent her son to put a curse on Psyche that she would have an attraction to the lowest of men. But when Cupid saw her, he fell in love with her. But since his mother could never find out that he was in love with Psyche, he made her tell an oath to him that she would never look upon his face, so she wouldn't know that he was a god. And Psyche's sisters were crazy jealous of her because she had this palace and this kingdom, and her sisters came to her and told her, what kind of god would hide his face from you? Only an ugly, wicked thing would do that. And so they convince her to shine a light on his face while he's sleeping. In the original myth, it says she uses a candle. And so she uses this candle, he's asleep, he only visits her at night. And he tells her, you should never look upon my face. So she takes a candle, and as she's looking upon his face, she drops a hot wax on him. And it wakes him up, and he curses her, and he destroys the temple, and he casts her out. And so she wanders the earth. And eventually, who is it? Maybe it's Aphrodite again, puts her to these three quests, these three challenges that are supposed to be impossible for her. And she accomplishes them by basically a divine providence, help from nature. And so in that way, Cupid forgives her. But this book is not that necessarily. It's way different. It kind of tells of those characters by different names, and the situation is quite different. For one, Psyche's castle is invisible, so her sister can't see it. So she thinks Psyche is crazy. She thinks Psyche's lost her mind, but because she's telling her, I live in this castle on top of the mountain. And then her sister, Argual goes up there to Caesar to bring her back down after she had been sent up there to be a sacrifice. Psyche did. And Argual was her sister, or one sister, went up there to retrieve her. And Psyche's like, I'm not leaving. This is my home now. I'm a married woman. My husband is the god. Is the god of the mountain. And she's like, you're crazy. You need to come back down. She refuses. And so Argual makes Psyche swear an oath to her that she will do this with the shining the light on the god's face. And so just like in the original myth, she does it, and the castle is destroyed, and she's cast out to wander the earth. But I'd say it's definitely a must read. This is definitely a hidden gem. C.S. Lewis, he's the same guy who wrote the Chronicles of Narnia. This is not that. The Chronicles of Narnia, it's like a children's book series, right? There's nothing wrong with that. If your kid wants to read this, it's good enough. There's nothing bad in it, but it's definitely to me, it's a lot deeper. So the Chronicles of Narnia was kind of obvious what the metaphor was supposed to be with Aslan and everything. And this one too, it's pretty clear as an adult reading it, obviously as a Christian, you will be able to pick up, what he's laying down. It's based on a Greek myth, but it's kind of a Christian apology. It's kind of but anyways, yeah, Till We Have Faces by C.S. Lewis, definitely a must read. It's really good. So check it out.